Easter. That's coming up in your next weather.
All right, looking forward to that, Danny. You know, it's been 100 days since the wildfires forever changed the landscape of SoCal, destroying homes and businesses and taking lives. KCAL's Jeff Nguyen shows us victims of the fires are calling for change from insurance companies and the state.
Our pleas, questions, and assertions just go into the black hole.
Wendy Davis and a group of Eaton Fire Survivors blasted State Farm 100 days after the Southern California fires destroyed or damaged tens of thousands of homes.
Delayed, stonewalled, and denied us the help that we're entitled to.
The insurance company recently asked for a 17% emergency rate increase, arguing it needs to boost capital to avoid an increasingly dire financial situation following the disasters.
I understand that the cost of insurance is going to have to go up in some cases. I want for those increases to be predictable and to not be sudden.
State Senator Sasha Renee Perez represents Altadena. She says she's heard a mixed bag when it comes to how responsive insurance companies have been. Last week, State Farm presented its case for a rate increase in front of a judge in Oakland after Insurance Commissioner Lara gave the company provisional approval for its emergency request.
We're waiting for the judge to give us their recommendation. That's part of the process. We need to get to the bottom of what's really happening with State Farm and their financial situation.
Many policyholders asked why the proceedings did not include public comment and why Lara didn't attend them.
But I felt it was important to have a private, separate hearing where I cannot be involved because I'm going to be the one that finally makes that decision.
In the meantime, Lara and Perez say there's a need to create statewide smoke damage standards for insurance coverage because they don't exist.
And I really wonder and worry about the future of my community if we continue to see prices shoot through the roof.
The disaster began with the Eaton fire. But for us, the real trauma began when we filed a smoke damage claim.
In a written statement, State Farm says we actively work with each of our customers to understand the facts of their loss, identify the damages and applicable coverage, and ultimately resolve their claim. And they go on to say as of April 16th, the company has paid over $3 billion to customers. In Pacific Palisades, Jeff Nguyen, KCAL News.
LA Mayor Karen Bass praising the work of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers as they clean up from the Palisades fire. She visited the Palisades Branch Library site where the team had just completed debris removal. Now, the Corps has cleaned up more than 600 lots so far in 3 months. The mayor saying they are on track for a speedy recovery.
The Army Corps of Engineers are heroes in Los Angeles, are heroes in Palisades. It is amazing to come here day after day. That's right.
The mayor then presented Corps leaders with certificates of appreciation. And don't forget that KCAL News is committed to following fire recovery efforts. If you have a question for us, perhaps a news tip you want us to investigate, or a story you think we should do, we want to hear from you. Scan the QR code on your screen, or you can send us a message on our website, kcalnews.com/tips.
Breaking news now, Desmond Shaw live in